Onivia wall, her ultimate, the amount of space she can create, also the Nico ultimate, the Kled ultimate, the wombo combo potential is there for G2. And if they kill Caliste...
Flash and heal for just Busio's heal. Gets the root though, Hansama on the chase with the Void Seeker first blood to the Nico.
The top lane dive though!
It shows impact. Lands onto Canna, no escape for him underneath the tower. He will fall.
To use the lead that he's now gaining to try and lean in towards this bottom side and provide a bit of support to Caliste and Busio, I think that can be something. With SkewMond having control and this level 6 about to tick over, I don't think Casey can fight this.
SkewMond gets this fight, Yike goes in for it, gets the smite on the Scuttle Crab, gets the 6, between worlds they go as SkewMond has to flash away, Yike will fall first, but now Hansama's caught in the pit, and Casey collapsed on him in the final auto, and Boomerang finds its mark and returns the gold to Caliste. A 1-for-1 in the end, the exchange.
Well, with the jungler going down, there is no hope of getting the dragon. It will just be the push, but Busio still fishing mid. Labrov should be able to escape away with this. But now, like, look, Caliste, solo boss.
Tangle Barbs, Busio locked up in the Glacial Storm. Busio's down! How now, Brown Cow? Taken out by Cam.
Fruits to top up his HP, gonna push another wave. Might look for a cheeky recall as well. Maybe look to pick up that blasting one to give him a little bit more damage in the 1 versus 1.
Ooh, BrokenBlade looking at Yike here. 3 grubs already completed. Yike could look for the chase. Estimating smash. Pocket pistol gets him just out of range. Nature's Grass though there for the follow-up, and BrokenBlade can't get back on Skull. A Bramble smash puts
Not really too much to show from KC, but he already kind of said it. Caps opening up, but oh no!
Back by Busio. Flash pulverized for the follow-up. SkewMond coming in, looking for the Impale. Lands it on 2! And he'll pull Busio back. Caliste uses the barrier. Busio almost falling. Hansama not going to flash for it, but they fall anyway! SkewMond's passive getting the kill on the
Nico, heavily committing onto that play. Busio sees the flank, nice engage, good flash follow-up, but then watch Caliste, he flashes in, the auto doesn't finish off Labrov, gets double ulted by SkewMond.
This lead for Hansama.
Unstoppable onslaught, SkewMond's going to get in the way of it, becomes a relatively stoppable onslaught. The Pop Blossom there for the follow-up, still no flash here for Canna as he's pulled back with the Impale. The flash a couple of seconds away, but a couple of seconds might as well be an absolute age. G2 find another, as Hansama will take some plates as well.
A nice gank setup.
ED contest at best. SkewMond is looking, poking his head in. Labrov doing the same. SkewMond though needs to be cautious. Hansama on his way across does have the killer instinct. Drake down, secured by KC. The Shape Splitter clone will spot out. Well, there's a couple of saplings in that bush, not much more.
But with KC having to enter towards that mid lane, it does mean Caps is able to get some damage on the bot side. Clearing waves, Kyeahoo trying to get access to the turret.
We'll be able to get underneath it. Busio dodges the Tangle Barbs well. Camps will tank a tower shot, but the Flash Frost means Kyeahoo couldn't go any further in. BB moving from the top side after proxying a wave. Was looking to see if Caliste had overstepped. I think the crowd here wants a little bit more action than they're getting. As Kyeahoo is looking for Caps, goes in between worlds, still has the egg. Busio there with the knock-up, headbutt first, alongside the pulverize. Labrov trying to trade it. The TP was cancelled in the top side by BB, and now Busio has overstepped a little. Pop Blossom in, Busio tries to dodge it. Uses the unbreakable will, but that is damn well broken. G2 find another.
Every single play that Casey tried to make just gets shut down. The good news for Casey is Yike is trying to cross map on the other side, but now Kyeahoo isolated on the bot side of the map. SkewMond cutting off his escape. The bot wave is being pushed. He's trying to TP out.
He's trying to TP out. You can't do that in front of a Tangle Barbs. Goes across the veil, invisible underneath the tower. Puts the damage back onto SkewMond, but with Hansama on his way as well, G2 will just clean up the kill.
Kyeahoo tried his hardest to escape away, but all he ends up giving is an assist across the Hansama. Riptar will be taking the interrupt on SkewMond, but can you really get much more?
Busio maybe thinking he can stop Caps from getting the push in here, but if it was a bit greedy, maybe just trying to distract because they're going to try and dive BB in that top lane. Nature's Grasp out on top of one as well for the CC. He remounts onto Skull, and now the dive becomes a little bit more precarious. BB with the pocket pistol, still Yike able to secure the kill, and the TP coming out from Camps after he reset just to hold this lane. The tower in the bot side will be picked up first for G2.
I mean, on the one hand, yes, it's nice for KC that they got a pick, but getting picks onto BrokenBlade just really doesn't mean anything. You need gold onto Caliste, you need gold onto Kyeahoo. And right now, they just don't have it. A 1.4k gold lead for Caps, a 1.4k gold lead for Hansama. 2 items now completed for the Kaiser. Caps quickly working on his second. G2 in a dominant performance. Once again, KC will have to find another miracle to turn this game around.
In draft, we were doubting whether the Nico first pick was worth it. Labrov is now 2-0-4 on this Nico. Has been involved. Wasn't having the best of times. He finds BrokenBlade, who remounts again. Skull not so cowardly now. In the end, they'll find him. They'll chase him down for the CC, and Yike goes on a killing spree. Meanwhile, Busio again finds a knock-up, here this time onto Labrov, who's stunned up, will shape splitter his way away.
Hot for G2. And the other thing that was really scary about that was, to me, it seemed like they wanted to give that gold to Caliste desperately. Yeah. They wanted to feed it to him. BrokenBlade remounts. They then get Sivir in range, and then the Liandry's burn ends up securing the kill anyway.
It's a full battle tree, man. Liandry's Bloodletter's Curse. This guy's like, we need more damage right now, and I can give that to us.
Well, he's going to try his best as the Dragon is going to go over to G2. KC's not in a position to contest. They've lost all of their outer towers. G2 in such a commanding position once more. And again, I set my sights on Caliste. He's going to have to be that late game insurance. KC need to slow the game down once more. They need to buy time to get to those late game items, to get to a point where they can fight on even footing. Because the way things are going, G2 is just picking.
Like it is. Canna has teleport. He's down towards the bottom side. Yike spotted around his blue buff. And BrokenBlade's going to try and keep him at bay. Yike trying to get in there, pulled back with the bear trap on the rope. Canna TPing in now, Busio there as well. The shape splitter spotted Kyeahoo, but the Baron already secured. G2 sneak it away. KC unable to find anything.
And they did just that. KC holding the defense.
Yike looking for the Nature's Grasp. Busio goes in onto Caps. The Impale not going to connect too much as Busio still tanky enough. SkewMond falls first. Kyeahoo gets him. Hansama's next up. That goes to Caliste. And now Caps, you got an egg, but you're likely to be scrambled pretty sharpish because Yike is on the flank. The Samurai Siege was broken against the blue wall of KC. There's an egg. Crack it in twain. KC finds 3.
It cannot be happening again! G2! What is going on?
KC are able to find another fight. The Baron becomes meaningless. The gold leads disappear. Caliste, look at that scoreline now. 3-1-2. KC may very well have done it for a 3rd time in a row.
And KC now stepping forward. Nature's Grasp. SkewMond tanks it up. So does BB. Hansama looking to get in towards the front line. Labrov goes in, Hansama dives onto Yike. There's the Pop Blossom, it finds 3! Hansama trying to get across the decimating smash. Caliste goes down, Hansama gets a double. Hansama will fall for it, as will Labrov, not quite. The Istel's impact locks Kyeahoo against the wall, and Yikes, Busio tries to get in. He can't! G2 fight back again! Only Canna's left alive now.
This time round, G2 will not let KC get away with it. Labrov with a monster ultimate. The target was firmly on Caliste's head, and Hansama was quick to shut him down. G2 fight back, and they will secure the Dragon.
It looked like KC may have just found the angle again at the start of that fight. Caliste spell shields the Impale.
Punishing his former jungler, and it will result in the Baron. Avenue of escape is cut off.
Want to collapse. They know KC expect them to be on the bottom side. Kyeahoo with the weirding, dodging back. Ishtal's impact going wide, but there's the Flash Frost, and that is a very dead Aurora. G2 find one on
the bot lane. They're going back to the tower that almost resulted in their downfall.
Yike hasn't reset. They're hoping that G2 will stay thin, and they can try and look for a play in the midway, but there's the pings.
G2 playing through 2 lanes, have another Baron buff up, minion wave here. Yike still looking for the Nature's Grasp. Caps moving across, Canna going forward, SkewMond locked up, Nature's Grasp doesn't hit onto anyone, and BrokenBlade is diving the backline. Caliste has to use the barrier. Manages to escape for now. G2 didn't take the top inhib tower, but did take the mid. Infernal Soul, their next objective.
G2 want to go foraging first, though, see if they can find Yike. He's running for the hills, but G2 are able to move through walls.
Yike has the flash. Istel's impact, killer instinct forward, the Impale immediately. And Yike has no way to escape. timber goes the tree, and perhaps with it, Casey's hopes of winning this finals.
KC fought back valiantly in game 3. They were able to make the KC buy themselves a little bit more time. They'll look to secure this mid tower, get themselves a bit of gold, and maybe get this Civet one extra item. Will it be enough to save the game? It seems doubtful.
For KC.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going to take this tower if you leave him alone with it.
I mean,
there he goes, it's gone. Going to happily pick up that gold.
And a dead
G2 keeping up the pressure, waiting for the back. He hasn't engaged yet. He's actually going to back away from that flank. The damage on the Yike is good.
He uses the stopwatch, but he can't get over the wall. Has to use his flash. Flash in from Canna with the unstoppable onslaught. Nature's Grass coming out as well. Summer blocked up there by SkewMond, the counter crystallized. Good knockback on the Pop Blossom, but Caliste has to flash himself. TP coming in from BrokenBlade. Busio trying to get in the middle of 3. Summer dives in, there's the GA. An Angel perhaps, as Summer will fall. Caliste is back up. KC are holding on. KC are holding on. Caliste survives. G2 all die. Now it's all on Caps. He has the egg, he flashes away from the twofold hex and still finds one. SkewMond manages to escape towards the top side of
looking
the
to make the same thing happen again.
Busio force low, crystallized double stun from Busio. There's the Nature's Grass as they look for the on the hunt engage. They go on SkewMond with double onslaught, finds the backline. It's Onivia, Pop Blossom lands onto Busio. Summer kills Canna. Meanwhile on the backline, Caliste still standing. A killer instinct from Summer and an instinct to kill it seems. But now Summer locked up by Yike and Kyeahoo, and Caps and Labrov need to run.
It's another 3 for 3! I thought that G2 would won that fight once they got the kill onto Caliste, but it wasn't enough. The Elder is alive, Casey have the HPs, but Caps has TP. He's gonna go back to base, TP back into the fight. They're not giving this one up for free.
Double Zonya is available on Yike and Kyeahoo. Caps needs to make a miracle happen.
Loses his Banshees as he gets met by a sapling. Labrov on his way out. Yike there on the wrong side of the crystallized glacial storm doing a lot of work. Caps dodging away from the weirding. Yike forced towards the top side, twofold hex. Labrov looking for it. Goes on to Yike who uses the twisted advance to dodge the CC. Caps in egg. Now it's all on Labrov. The dragon down to 2,000. Yike gets the smite. Caps is revived. Will take out Yike. Caps trying to trade onto Yahoo. Dodges the weirding. Dodges the weirding. That's the route. G2. A double stopwatch. A Pop Blossom. G2 and Caps.
Labrov finds a good ulti, but then on the back line, Summer finds the angle. He gets onto Caliste, he takes out Busio, but the damage has already been done. With Kyeahoo still alive, he's able to take out Hans, and we return to live with a Baron needing 17 more CS.
I think full build counts, Betty. I think it counts, and KC will be hoping that it does. BB towards the top side being met by Kyeahoo. KC now need to defend 3 lanes at once. Supers crashing it towards their nexus, knocking on their door. G2, they've been here before. They know how to do it. KC trying to defend. Nature's Grass coming out.
Caps.
Root only lands on the Shape Splitter. SkewMond dodges around to the side, but BB's on the Nexus. Opens it up. Summer goes in with a killer instinct, and now there's no turrets remaining for Karmine Corp. Bear trap on the road from BB will pull Canna to the side. Busio looking for the trample, but he just can't get in. The crystallized down. The Nexus still full HP. The G2 are poking and prodding and trying to find a weakness in KC. Yike has taken a chunk. Another as he falls to half AP. The dive in from Yahoo! And Summer is killed. No instinct to kill. No Zonyas. No time. G2 now. Will you continue to advance in a 4v5?
KC is approaching the dragon. Yike going to be the face checker. There's Caps. The immediate Zonyas.
Nature's Grass coming out. Yike's got a flash.
But BB's in the base. This is what you were talking about.
Oh, BB is in the base.
Caught between 2 different areas, and now he's just going for the inhibitors.
KC retreating. It's like, can we catch BrokenBlade? He immediately backs away. That's Elder to G2. 20 seconds on the Baron means it will be 2 for the price of 1.
All right, Elder Dragon secured. The countdown starts at the top left of your screen. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. G2, will they wait for the Baron? It looks like that's the game plan. They want every buff that they can get to try and close out this game.
I mean, but what do you do if you're KC? You give this over, the game is done. You have to fight against an Elder. Sure, Nexus Towers have respawned, but they're going to be at half HP, and you've
BB's
got
not
so
showing
many
what yet.
super creeps in the bot lane.
Yeah, BB wasn't showing. It looks like KC are going to put some resources into making sure they can defend against him. G2 will get the Baron.
Okay, well, gentlemen, what do you believe is greater? Sivir defending a base, or an Elder, Baron, soul-empowered G2?
I'm like, come on. Come on.
I thought that the last time they were sieging Medic.
That is true. They didn't have Elder Baron. And this time they do. Inhibitors respawning.
They're being so cautious. Look at how much time they're waiting. They need the waves to sync up. Top is pushed in. Bot is pushed in. Busio.
SkewMond, Busio looking for him. SkewMond flashes away. On the hunt was popped there by Caliste. And now KC need to get up towards this top side. Nature's Grasp out from Yike. Canna going in. Cam spots a somewhat between worlds. Yike immediately evaporated. Pop Blossom from above. Lands a two-man.
BB's in the base.
Busio dives back in. BB's on the Nexus towers. And the walls come tumbling and down. The blue wall fell by the siege of the Samurai. G2 win LEC.